Oh, when you said it loud. What's up, guys? How you doing? Ace and Rich here.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Did you guys hear a little secret stuff?
Oh, you were telling me to adjust myself, so I was adjusting it. Look at you trying to adjust myself.
Anyway, we're both wearing green today, you know.
Yeah, that's cool, though. I'm trying a new color. I don't normally wear military green.
You didn't even know
I didn't even know you were wearing that. No, I did not. So
cool.
Cool.
So welcome, guys. My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi, guys. I'm Anastasia Hall, better known as Coach Ace.
And welcome to Ace and Rich Freedom by Design.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Right, so I want to tell you guys that we do this every single Friday, okay? And 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are a little bit behind. We were having some power issues because the way we live in condominiums here, it's all attached to grids.
Totally
and
true.
Unfortunately, it kept like flashing off. My computer went down, went back up. I'm like, oh, it's crazy.
Don't you just
But
love tech
we're
issues?
here. We are here. So, and I just want to acknowledge the people who are on live. And then after we do that, we're going to be calling out some people in our students that are actually getting results in their business.
We are so proud of our babies.
So excited. Okay?
Yes.
And yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
We're proud of our babies, man. They are our babies. And they are growing.
Babies.
Yes.
Babies becoming eagles. All right, now let's see here. Going to be going over to the Facebook as well. And
What's up, Freedom Warriors? If you guys are here watching us on YouTube, Freedom Warriors, go ahead and smash that thumbs up likes button. As many of you guys are here, should be as many likes as on you on there. And then if you guys are watching us on the actual fan page or seeing us in multiple groups, because we admin most of the groups that we sent this actual broadcast in, you guys are a part of our team or a part of our community. So if you're seeing us, give us some likes, hearts, shares, all that good stuff. Let everybody know how the hot seat is life-changing and business-changing, okay? Because that's what we're sewing.
Stomp on that likes button.
That's right. Okay? So let's take a look.
Let's take a look who we
Mandy
got
says
here.
that the color looks good on me. Really?
Yeah.
The military green works.
You it would look good.
Maybe red lips too.
Yeah.
Kind of look like I'm in the army now, huh?
So what's up, Mandy, Steve, Sharon, George Jolly, Candace, Stina, and Tracy Lee, David,
Adam!
Ruth, Adam.
How you doing, Adam?
What's up? Diane Robin, what's up?
Diane Robin, all right.
Joyce Jolly, Norman
Clinton,
G.
good to see you.
Sandra LaRose.
Santo.
Yo.
All right,
Yo.
guys. So, welcome
listen.
to the hot seat. And we're excited to have everybody here. Good crowd that we have today. We have some actual questions, and we're going to be doing some over-the-shoulder stuff because some people already jumped ahead of the line, okay, first before we went live, and they all had to be somewhere or they have to work, and we understand, but they love the hot seat so much that they like us to really critique their work. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of some critiquing.
Well, we remember that feeling,
yeah,
when we were working ourselves. And
absolutely.
Now that we're free,
we totally understand.
Great.
You got jobs. Big deal.
Yeah, we've been
You need it. How are you supposed to fund your business? You need your business.
Yep.
You need your job to fund your dream.
Use your job to fund your dreams, baby.
Ain't nothing but to it but to do it. You got to stick it. You got to do it. That's
exactly.
right. So, oh, there she is. There's Ida right there. Oh, there she is right there. Ida was the one that we were going to go over her stuff. But we want to acknowledge several students. Not one, not two, but several students. These students are actually rising to the top right now. They just started getting their sales.
Well, getting mentorship and coaching from us.
Yeah.
And we've been really helping them grow their business, understanding how internet marketing works.
Yes.
And it's great to see other people have results. For me, that is why we do what we do, right?
Yes.
So I want to start off by saying, congratulations also to Sandra LaRose. Making his sales online as well. He's just getting warmed up.
All right.
And also we got one and only Mark Castile.
Mark Castile, yes. Our young one. He's the youngest one in our group, too.
How many sales did he make?
Wow. Whew.
8? Was it 8?
About 8.
About 8 sales?
Yeah, about 8, yeah.
I think 8's the magic number because Diane Robin made 8 sales.
They sure did.
Woo!
Congratulations, Diane Robin. All right, you two.
Love it,
Good job, guys.
And Catherine Ann Clayton, did she make a sale?
Catherine Ann, I don't know.
I think I was talking to her earlier. Yeah, she had one sale come in, she said.
Well, then congratulations, Catherine Ann. You too.
If I'm wrong, you can beat me up later.
All right. And Mandy. Can't forget about Mandy.
Mandy
just made her sale. She made her second sale as well.
I want to talk about Mandy for a second here because she is like literally the epitome of no excuses.
Yes.
Like she basically has a small budget, struggling financially, and she still is building her business. She is still making it happen. Even with a small budget, like I've taught the team, right? If you're hurting, there's still always a way around it, as long as you stay consistent.
Exactly.
And I can tell you that she's been taking action and has made no excuses from day one. And now she is starting to make sales. That's such a beautiful thing. She's starting to learn how to run ads. She's starting to learn how to follow up. And she's learning how internet marketing really comes together. And for me, I get very excited when I talk about Mandy because I remember talking to Mandy in the beginning, and it wasn't easy. It was a different mindset, a mindset shift that she had to take on, and she's grown a lot, just like all our other students and everything like that. So if you guys have been struggling and you've been feeling overwhelmed, and you've been like, you know what, it's like I don't know how to do this stuff, and it's frustrating me. You know what I mean? So why is Ace and Rich coaching these students? Now they're getting results because like Ace and Rich is getting results. Now they're getting results. It's because we teach what works. We don't teach fluff. We don't lie. Okay? We don't say things to make it sound easy when we know it's not easy. I can't stand that. And here's one thing I also want to say. When you make your first sale, I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $20.
Absolutely.
I don't care if it's $1,000. I don't care if it's $10,000.
Yes.
You celebrate that win like it was $1 million.
Absolutely.
Because that's what's going to pull you forward. And that's what's going to help you earn even more money because you're starting to build momentum now.
Absolutely.
Momentum starts, like when you build momentum, that's belief. Belief is the momentum. Okay?
And if you've been looking and really struggling with self-esteem issues, it's because you lack confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
And I've told this to our students who we just announced. They themselves had dealt with that issue. And so even if they dealt with that, even before the sale even came, they had to get right up here first and build that self-esteem and that belief in themselves to build that confidence that they too can do this.
Yes.
And now look at them where they are right now.
Exactly. And this is what we mean about like when we coach and we mentor, we do things by experience and what works. Heck, we're not the top income earner for our company for nothing. Okay? We know what works. We know what works in this industry. Now, there's many different ways of building a business. Yes. There's many ways people build their businesses, and that's great that it works for them. But all I know is when I teach, I like to teach from my own experience. And Stacia likes to teach from her own experience.
I do.
Because doesn't it make sense? Why should we teach you something if it's not working for us?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It only makes sense. So, for all you guys who are right now building your businesses and you're not there yet and you're not making sales, kudos to you. Keep moving forward. Keep growing. Never give up. Never surrender. Okay? And have that ultimate belief in yourselves so you can start gaining momentum in what you're creating. Because what you're creating is bigger than yourself. You just don't even know it yet.
Absolutely.
So congratulations, guys, for all the sales you're making. All right. Woo!
All right.
Love it. So now it is time for the one and only hot seat. We've been doing this for over 8 years now.
Over 8 years now.
And I can tell you right now, it's been a great success because we've helped people I'm telling you right now, people that are not even in our businesses, they come here publicly because this is designed for public. Okay? It's all, people that are in other businesses, other teams.
It really doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. This
matter.
is wide open to anyone who is struggling.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, absolutely.
So, I'm telling you right now, if you're struggling and you're sick and tired of, I'm going to say like the gurus not telling you the real deal, okay? People telling you that it's easy when it's not, okay? All right? You could actually send us a private message and we'll share with you how to get into our private coaching program so we can help you get your business set up and get it fired up and get you guys moving so you can get some results yourself. Because what we're all about is helping people get results. At the end of the day, talk is cheap. It's about getting results.
That's right. Rich and I, we've been doing this for a long time. We keep it real and we don't sugarcoat anything about this industry, especially when it comes to making money online, because you know what? We ain't Willy Wonka.
Yeah, don't let the gurus fool you out there, guys, okay? With psychological mind tricks and stuff like that. That's not what it's about. What it's about is just buckling down, having the leverage built with you, because that's what we call it, a team.
That's right.
Where we can actually set things up in a way where you're just ready to run with the races. I mean, you're gone. You're off to the races.
And nothing ever this good comes easy. And if anybody ever told you otherwise, run the other way.
Yep, run as fast as you can.
Nothing is this is easy.
All right, so
we have our first one. This is from Ida. She says that she would like us to take a look to make sure that her AWeber is working properly, because she's getting leads, but there for some reason AW Pro Tools is not bringing it into, like, she's not getting her thing automatically moved to her list. That's what she's saying.
Okay, all right. So let me see here. Did she send me the login before the live?
She is an MTI member of ours, so
right,
we should be able to have a
login.
If not, Ida, could you send us a private message with your logins, because we are live? If you could send us your login for your AW Pro Tool. We'll go on to the next
question until we get
We'll go on to the next question, okay? All right, guys, you know how we roll. Ace and Rich roll like this. You got to post in the comments the cue and put in your questions so we can answer them in the order they're received. All right, here we go. What is your biggest challenge right now? Since we've been talking on the hot seat, what have you been dealing with as far as holding you back from moving forward in your business? Post in the comments right now on hot seat. You're in the hot seat. Let's see.
Okay, I'm going to check YouTube and also see right here. So, guys, what is holding you back? What is holding you back? What is your biggest struggle?
And YouTube as well. We're talking to you guys. If you guys are watching us live, okay, make sure that you post there in the comment thread the Q, the letter Q, and put inside your question, what is it you like us to help you with? I know you don't get that very well every day, all the time in your own businesses, no matter what it is you're marketing, from your sponsors, your upline, whoever. What we're here for is to help unstuck you. Help you get unstuck. You understand? Come forward with it. What is
unstuck
it?
You. I like
unstuck
that one.
you. Get you unstuck.
Unstuck you. All right, so look. Mandy says, just finding the money to grow my business. Now,
okay, capital.
This is a challenge for a lot of people, and I want to elaborate on this, and this could help out a lot of people as well.
Mandy, you know what we said. Q. Don't forget the Q.
Don't forget the Q. So, here's the thing. Well, that wasn't a real question. Actually, that was just a statement.
Okay.
So, here's the thing. When you're first starting out, it's really challenging to really start a business online, because, no matter what anybody tells you, you're going to need capital. It's just the way it works. Because if you look at it it is a real business. If you look at a brick and mortar business, a traditional business, instead of a virtual business, instead of an online business, it's no different, because you have to still invest into your business, right? The great thing about having an online business, the playing field is leveled, and you can start off with a budget to start building your business. Now, case in point, the more budget you have for your business, the better off you're going to be. There's just no sugarcoating it, right?
Yeah.
The people that make the most money in the industry are the ones who have the biggest budget.
They do.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
It's just the way it works. It's laws of physics. It's just, you know what I mean? So you have to really focus on really staying consistent with capital that you raise for your business. Now, that's the challenge. How do I raise capital for my business? This is where I go back to thinking, like, if you don't have a job, the job is really the key. Now, how do I know this? Because I was struggling for a while, and I hired a millionaire coach back in 2009. Saw him in 2010, and I remember what he told me. He says, listen, Rich, if you are struggling with your business right now and you're not getting enough capital, you need to get your ass back to work and start paying the bills again and start raising capital for your business. And that is key to success, guys, is raising capital for your business. An entrepreneur, number one skill set that you need to learn that's going to help you build your business is raising capital. Okay? We actually had a privilege of being mentored by a billionaire. And we had a billionaire's breakfast. And he said that, when they were in a meeting with, Richard Branson, all the big dogs and everything else like that, they were always talking about how can we raise capital.
Yes.
And sharing strategies. Would you imagine being in a room like that? I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
Could you mind being in a room like that? It's ridiculous.
Yes,
of the fact
absolutely.
that you could get such insight. Well, I'm going to give you the insight right now. If you think about building your own capital, you're going to be far 10 steps ahead of everybody else. Because for me, even before I heard that message, all I've ever was thinking about was like, how can I raise more capital? How can I raise more capital? How can I raise more capital? So the job that I had, when I was working, it funded my dream, and it was Best Buy, and it was Geek Squad. And I remember only working part-time because Best Buy always hires you part-time. Then you have to apply for full-time. So I applied for full-time. I got the full-time after the second time applying it. Never gave up. Got the full-time position. And I said, okay, now that I'm full-time, I said, Chris, which is my manager, I said, Chris, can you give me the maximum hours as possible?
There you go.
And I was working 12 hours a day just to make that extra capital. So what I was doing with that capital, guys, every week I got paid. I knew I had enough of the bills. I had it all situated. After that, I had my extra money.
Yes.
And every week, traffic,
yes,
ads,
yes,
ads, 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 list, list building, list building, list building, list building. Okay?
Yep.
And now things were starting to trickle in. $1 trial. Okay? Yes, $1 trial.
That's the start.
Right? An upgrade.
Yes.
$200.
Yes.
$100.
Mm-hmm.
$400.
That's right.
$1,000.
There you go.
And what happened, guys? I was taking that investment from the work, and I was taking the investment from the business that was just starting to trickle in. I put it together.
That's right.
Now I got even more volume to play with.
Mm-hmm.
See, when everybody's thinking about like, I don't want to spend money, well, then you don't want to build a business. You don't want to be free. You just want to make excuses. Stop making excuses.
Yeah.
And take action.
It's a business.
It is a business.
That's
So,
the thing.
and I had to have this shift because I struggled in the early days, and now I know why. So if I can help you guys right from the get-go right now, learn to create capital for your business every week. And if you can do that, you can start some consistency in your business.
And it's got to come in that frequency every single week. Because, even though bills are due monthly, but what about your business bills, right? You've got to have that capital coming.
Yeah, I mean, you have your autoresponder, right? You have your,
pay for that.
you have your advertising spend.
Hosting.
Right? Hosting.
Right.
So it's like, this is normal. This is
all
absolutely normal.
Ain't nothing new.
And think about this.
Yeah.
The stuff that you actually invest in for your business, like your tools, your ads,
Yeah.
you cannot compare that with something going on with the brick and mortar. Brick and mortar, you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. Good God, guys, do you know how lucky we are to have the internet and a fraction of a cost to start building a business?
Mm-hmm.
You guys need to really appreciate that and realize what you have at your fingertips.
Yes. Yes.
We have access to the internet. We have access to potential customers. Okay? So I just want to go on a little tangent there. But
Yeah.
But it's
I know what
just,
you mean.
When it comes to that, raising capital is going to save your butts.
Do what you got to do as long as it's legal.
Yeah. If you want freedom, you got to pay for it. Exactly,
You just do. So, Rich, scroll back up to where Ida said that she's going to send you the message. Okay. And the private messenger, there is her login right there.
Okay. All right. But we have other things about challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? We're going to get to that.
Okay.
So the other challenges we got here, Catherine Ann says, all over the place.
Scatterbrain.
Okay. So.
Scatterbrain.
I know where you are in your business right now, Catherine Ann, and I can tell you that you really have to focus on the activities that are going to get you to that next level. Now, you're at a place right now where you're starting to build leverage in your business. Why? Because I help you and I know what you're doing. So you're on the right track. You don't stop what you're doing, but understand that that's going to be the most challenging part of your business, setting things up, getting things in motion, right? Yes. That's always been the most challenging.
So true.
So once that's all said and done, okay? Once that's all said and done, all the setup is done, you're good to go. This is what I want you to focus on. Focus on what affiliate marketing is. Step by step, right? You got your autoresponder, you got your indoctrination list, and you have your broadcast list. Mm-hmm. And you have your automation set up so that way it goes from your indoctrination to your broadcast list. Then what you're going to be doing is driving traffic. Because then you have to do no more setting up. No more setting up. This is it. It's over. Now it's time to get marketing. Now it's time to start driving traffic, start building your lists, and start learning communication with your emails. And start practicing. Start getting in flow. And stay consistent with it. Okay? And then you'll finally start moving forward in your business. Right now, you're at a place where that leverage is being built because you're setting certain things up. Okay? So you're at the right place right now.
Yes.
But when that's all done, when you're done setting that stuff up and that headache is over, because it is a headache, right? Always setting things up is a challenge. You can start getting in flow and start simplifying your business. This business is not difficult. The hardest part is just getting things set up. And that's when we come in. So
yeah, that's definitely when we come in.
Okay, cool. So let's go to the next one here.
Questions.
Diane Robin, idiots on our Facebook page and keeping their mouth monitored. This is our biggest challenge. Well, you're always going to have that. People are always going to want to kind of ruffle your feathers. They're going to want to see you break. They want to see you sink. Okay? They want to see you cave. But here's one thing I realize. I don't care who it is. I don't care who they are. I don't care what the reputation is. All I know is what I believe is in what I believe. And my belief can cut through anything. Okay? And if your belief is strong enough, it does not even matter what anybody says.
And this is why you have to be very selective, Diane Robin, on your comment here, that you're very selective of who you want to add as a new friend on your social media.
Yeah.
It's your backyard.
Yeah.
It's your party. Whoever comes through that door is because you invited them there.
Yes, exactly.
Okay? People don't just waltz in. You have to grant them confirmation and permission to come to your backyard party. If you don't want them, boot them out. That's it. Then the headache is gone. Okay? That's what social media is going to give you. It's going to give you both sides of the spectrum. You're going to have people with different opinions, different people's thought patterns, people who have different beliefs. And you know what? You're going to be challenged. But that's what social media is. It's not all, sunshine and rainbows. It's almost like life, isn't it? But that's social media. You're going to have that kind of engagement. And the key is to never lose your cool. Never lose your cool. If anything, kill them with kindness.
Never
kill them with kindness and let them go.
Sweat.
Kill them with kindness and let them go. If they don't want to butt heads with you no more, great. You just turn an enemy into a friend. If he wants to be and remain an asshole and an enemy, kick him the hell out. Done. I ain't gonna don't waste your time. You have no need to justify yourself to anybody that you believe in what you believe in. Just keeping it real. Okay, are we ready for Ida now?
Next question while I'm studying.
Next question while you're studying. Okay, so Rich is still working on Ida stuff and trying to get in. Rich, go up here so I can see the comments.
Okay, there you go.
All right. There's more than that, Rich. You're too far down. Yeah. You have to... No, dear. You have to go up. I'm trying to stay in order. Right there. See? Go up. See? Okay. Stop. Right there. I'm going after the cues. It's great that you guys are commenting, but I need to go after the cues, okay? So we have Tina Brewer. Q. I'm having a time with emails. Just not good at stories. Don't know where to start with them. Just keeping it real. Okay. You want to keep it real with me? Then I'm going to keep it real with you. Okay, Tina? I know who you are. I know your story. Okay? The only way you're really going to get good at stories is studying other people's stories. That's how you get good at writing stories. You study other people's stories. So if you're not on the right people's list in your industry, in your niche, how are you going to get good at stories if you're studying the wrong story? Everybody has a different cup of tea. People are going to relay their experiences and their past horror stories differently than you. So you need to get with it, get on the right people's list, and study their soap opera series. And start seeing how it is that they're sending out their first 5 emails. And the way to do this is not with your personal email account.
Are they in our private membership?
You need to make sure that you are creating a separate Gmail account solely just to study what other marketers are doing.
Right, but are they in our private mentorship?
Tina Brewer is not.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Okay?
Because we have examples for that.
We do have examples, but you have to invest to work with us. That's just how it is. And if the investment is not there, then figure out how to get it so you can get there. I'm just being real with you. Okay? That's the reason why you're lagging behind, is because if you don't have the investment, then you got to work with what you have, hon. You got to be real with yourself.
Yep.
And if you can't write a good story, you got to study other people's stories, or for the time being, okay, edify the success stories of others that are having success until you have your own.
Yeah.
Okay? Do that. and it's going to help out with your story. But study the soap opera series. If you don't understand the soap opera series, I highly recommend the book .com Secrets by Russell Brunson, and you can actually read that chapter on the soap opera series known as the Indoctrination series, and you'll get a very, very detailed explanation of how to write it out.
Exactly.
And that will help you create your soap series, okay?
Yeah, don't innovate, emulate.
That's right. Spencer Bell says, if you want freedom, you have to pay for it. Exactly. It's going to take investment. Absolutely. Rich, please go up. Okay, go up again. We're skipping. We're skipping, Rich.
Is it up or down?
It's up. Okay, after that, now there's Candace. Okay, Q. In the soap series email, this is from Candace. In the soap series email, number 5, where you pitch the sale and put the link, it's to go to SAN, okay? But being a basic SAN member and honestly can't go pro yet, wouldn't the link need to go to PLS some way? Second part. Okay, well, first part, let's answer the first part before we go to your other question. Okay, so that's the first question, okay?
So I see a problem here with creating capital. That's the first thing I see. The beauty about what we're doing with PLS is it helps create capital on a weekly basis. And we just talked about the importance of raising capital, right? So, what?
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this here.
Yeah.
I was reading this.
Right. But the problem is she wants to go pro, but she can't.
Right, but it was like kind of like 2 questions in one.
Oh, I know, but the first half I can see here that she can't go pro yet.
Okay, my misunderstanding.
Okay?
Go ahead.
You can't go pro yet, and that's okay. It's because you haven't raised enough capital yet, and that's understandable.
Yeah, there you
but
go.
The great thing is because you're in PLS, you could earn a higher level commission at a less cost for investing, and that's what you did. Okay, this is why we're in the process of setting things up with you, and getting you in flow. Okay, so in order for you to get over that hurdle, you have to have the capital, of course, to go to pro. And of course, that's a little bit more capital to invest in. But you are in PLS, okay? And that really can help you build that capital for you can actually go pro. So, now the next question. There's 2 parts there.
Can you open it up?
Yeah.
I can't see the whole thing.
You can't see the whole thing.
You have to hit see more.
Okay.
That's a Facebook thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of questions.
Okay, second part to the question from Candace is, which domain name would I use the most since I own 2 different domains to a capture page, or what, or how is it supposed to look? Okay, that's a newbie question. That's a newbie question because anytime somebody asks me, like, what do I do with my domain names? I bought this domain name, I bought that domain name, I got this capture page and that capture page. Listen, if you're leveraging a system such as the generic system known as Power Lead System, aka PLS, and you purchase the domain name through PLS, that is solely to be used only for that system. Okay, you're not to use that email, that domain anywhere. You have now access to that system to create unlimited funnels and capture pages without utilizing, what was the name of that other competitor? I forgot it. ClickFunnels. You don't need it. Okay, you can use this, and you can do the same thing for less.
Yep.
All right. So when you're creating your emails, okay, and you want to do, like, let's say your broadcast, known as your PM broadcast, the ones you send out in the evening, you can rotate, okay? So because you have multiple offers, like you're saying in your question, then if I were you and I had multiple offers, I would rotate weekly. So that whole week that you're doing a broadcast, I would use the PM email time to literally use for week 1 for offer number 1. Then week 2, I would switch it up to a different offer number 2. And then I would revert back to offer number 1, but it would be in week 3. Are you getting what I'm saying, Candace? You can rotate because you have multiple offers. So if it's 2 multiple offers that you just have for now, even simpler. Great.
Or you can make a theme for the week.
Theme for the week or rotate per week. It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a theme for the week. Just like, Monday, motivation, inspiration type of email. Tuesday, you go into, like, training Tuesday. And then Wednesday, you can go into, like, sending them to, like a live training that PLS has, right? That's a good way to get, get them into the, introduced to what we're selling here, right?
Yeah.
And you can leverage off an expert because they're doing that for you, pretty much.
Question number 3 to Candace is, when I do those AM and PM emails, the links I put in the emails, does that go to what? just like we answered you. It goes to whatever it is that you want to send it to.
We just answered that.
When it comes to emails and you're broadcasting, you never send them to a capture page, okay? Because they already went through one to get on your list. Now you need to redirect them to a sales page.
Unless, because I actually sent, this is pretty cool, and because I've been doing the emails too with you because you were sick, okay?
Yeah.
You can send someone to a sales page, but some sales pages have an exit pop-up, and when that exit pop-up happens, it goes to an opt-in on a sales page. I know it's kind of weird, but it happens. And what's good about that is, let's say you have an offer, and that offer can go into a system, and system emails can follow up for you at the same time while you're communicating with your list. It's a win-win model, okay? So for instance, today, I broadcasted a PM email, and that sales page was, I think it was the sales page, the black sales page in sand, and that in that sales page, if you try to leave, an opt-in form pops up on the sales page. Kind of unique, I know, but it works. So now, not only is my list getting our emails, now they just opted in on the sales page that I just broadcasted and going to the in-house list as well, so that way other follow-ups and other promotions can be done as well. And if they buy from that list, I'm still cookied and I still make a sale. Okay, so it just varies on what strategy that you want to do with your broadcasting.
Got that? You guys learning a lot? Give us some likes and hearts, okay? This is really good questions that are coming from different peoples that are in different situations and circumstances. As you can see, they have multiple offers. But what happens is you fall into this trap where you get scattered and you're like, well, which one do I promote? And you can't get into that mindset. This is why having the hot seat is important, right? It helps you get unstuck. So now you know what to do. Now you know how to map out your business day. You know how to map out your business week for content, and you know exactly how to broadcast on which topic, because most of the content that we put out, guys, are based on themes and topics, and that's what keeps us in organized fashion. If you start doing one day after another and you start going, well, what do I do on the spot? That's like being an artist looking at a blank canvas trying to paint the Mona Lisa. Okay, yes. You don't want to fall into that trap. All right. So Joyce Jolly has a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Joyce Jolly's next and says, Q, to not go into much detail because my daily schedule up at 7 to 8 a.m. travel to work, 12:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. home after 12 a.m. only 6 hours of sleep, getting in the time to do my broadcast emails. How to put in the time? Rich, I'm going to pass that on to you because you had to deal with that when you worked double shifts at your job before having freedom.
Well, first of all, we must make sure our business is set up properly to build leverage, okay? Because when we don't have much time, we need as much leverage as possible because our leverage is going to be our friend, okay? Of course, lack of time will also be our enemy. Mm-hmm. So we must find a way to leverage that time to beat that problem. Okay?
Yes.
So what I would say is, it says right here, you travel to work 12:30 p.m. to 11 p.m., home after 12 a.m., only 6 hours of sleep, and getting in the time to do my broadcast emails. First of all, let's say that you only have 2 hours to really start building your business because your job is very demanding, which it happens.
It can, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And be grateful that you have a job. I would really take those 2 hours, and my first hour I would focus on the emails. My second hour I would focus on getting the traffic situated, so that way you got leads running while you're working. I made sure when I only had a couple of hours a night, I had my traffic running and those leads going while I was at work the following day. So I knew I was building leverage while I was at work. I wasn't doing anything. You know why? Because my emails were already scheduled. So that night, okay, I had only a couple hours. Every night I would schedule my emails the night before. I would get on the horn and start get my traffic scheduled out. And when I would go to work the following day or later on that week,
this is exactly what he did.
Traffic was coming in.
Yeah.
Sales were coming in. Leads were coming in.
Yeah.
My list was being built. But I still was working. I stayed on my job several years. I was there 8 years. You know what I mean? But I never stopped. I never stopped. So understand that if you only have so much time, you have to do the more money-producing activities as much as possible. Okay?
In the time that
and
you
that's
have,
running your ads, because you have a job. You know, you can use your capital.
Right.
And then just stay consistent. If you can do it every week, do it every week. If you can't do it every week, then you need to figure out what schedule you could put for running your traffic and stay consistent. So if it's every month, once a month, you got to do a bigger package once a month. So for me, I tell people like do 500 clicks minimum a month. If you can't do that every 2 weeks, you have to do it like at least once a month. That's what you want to do. Because you need the numbers in your favor.
And that's why the added benefit of upgrading in PLS with us to Master Traffic Institute level is so beneficial, because one of our incentives, of our many incentives that we have, is we audit your business and we make sure that everything is fully functional before you start driving traffic, so that way you can have the best results.
Not only that, but we set you up.
We set you up. That's right. Okay, next question. Very good question, Joyce. Thank you so much. Let's see here.
We got a couple of comments over here too.
Okay,
like,
on YouTube?
Yeah, Norma Jean said so much overhead. She knows. Norma Jean said so much overhead because as a brick and mortar business, she owns a brick and mortar business. There's a lot more overhead in that type of business than an internet business.
Oh my gosh.
So she'll be the first one to tell you.
It is a lot of overhead.
Let's see here. Okay. So now,
Clinton Richardson says, are you talking about rotator in ClickMagick? When I say rotator, I don't mean a ClickMagick rotator, no. I'm talking about how you market yourself in your business. You would rotate the theme of the week or the topic of the day when you're writing your content. That's what I'm talking about. It has nothing to do with ClickMagick. It has a lot to do with what you're doing with your autoresponder and what are you writing about to entertain with information and entertainment known as infotainment for your leads who've just subscribed to your list. Because let's face it, the leads on your list do not want to be sold to, but they love to buy. And if you write to them in a specific way, they will buy from you over time. It doesn't happen right away. You have to build that relationship first. And that's the key secret, that 6-figure secret from Ace and Rich, is building the relationship with your list. Not just building the list, building a relationship with your list is also very, very critical and important. Okay, so write that down. Awesome. All right, you guys getting the goods here. So Mandy says, Q for PLS, still a little confused on pass ups. If they pass up, they are not on my team, right? So whoever they pass up to, that person is supposed to follow up and welcome them. Just want to make sure I do it right. This is a newbie question, okay? I will go ahead and answer it. The familiarity with Power Lead System is it is a high ticket 2-tier affiliate. Now, when it comes to that, if you do have pass ups inside the business compensation plan, you're still coded to them. They are not, even though if they're passed up, they don't belong to anyone. They still are coded to you. The only thing that passed up is the commission percentage of what is earned to your sponsor. That's how it goes. So that's the correction right there, okay? So they're still coded to you, which is a badass compensation plan, to be honest with you. I'm just being straight up. When you pass up something, and if you're not positioned, it's going to hurt you. Because what happens is, what if that pass up earns a bonus? Guess who's coded to the bonus from the original sign up date? You. And if you're not positioned at that bonus level, you ain't getting it.
That's true.
Okay? So make sure you understand that. I would say review the compensation plan in PLS a little bit more detail so you can get further understanding of how it all works.
Okay, all guys, share screen time.
All right, so we're going to go back to Ida because we promised her, and we're going to do an actual audit and check what's going on with her.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Cool beans. Just make sure I get this centered properly here.
And so explain, Rich, what we're going to do here.
I am. Just let me get this situated.
Okay.
So right now, what we're looking at here is...
You're not sharing your screen yet, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you still sick?
I am. I'm still under the weather, so...
Yeah,
no, but I am hot, though. You want to open the window?
Yeah, hold on a second, guys.
I'm so hot. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
So, right now, what I'm doing is I'm looking at Ida's back office in Aweber. Now, what we usually do is we do an automation setup, right? It's part of our, one of the things that we do when we actually audit the business and get everything set up, properly. And what we do is we move, a lead from one list to the other, right? So over here, what I'm noticing is everything's working properly. If you see right here, 296 unsubscribes, they're automatically getting moved to your broadcast list. I can see it right here. So everything is working fine. There's nothing wrong with the automation, because if it wasn't working, you wouldn't see these many unsubscribes, okay? Because we don't want the same leads to be on your indoctrination list. We want it to just be on your broadcast list, and that's the goal. What tells me here is that you haven't really drove any traffic lately, because I don't see any subscribers here, okay? Because your primary list is your indoctrination list, okay? Very, 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 very important, all right? So I don't see a problem. I really don't. So maybe I'm misunderstanding the question, but the automation is working just fine. So let me just close this out here. Close this out.
So everything seems to be good, right?
Yeah, because if you notice, it's actually unsubscribing right from the indoctrination list and going into the broadcast list. See it?
Okay, so the AW Pro Tools is working then.
Yeah, that's working fine.
Okay.
But when you broadcast to this list, the broadcast list. Don't broadcast to any other list.
Right.
I can see you got a 6-figure follow-up formula.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so let me get back to the show. All right. Okay.
See, that's one of the benefits of being a part of our group. And not only that, but also bringing stuff like this to the hot seat that you could never get the time with somebody to help you with and understanding. So, Ida, thank you for bringing this to our attention.
Yeah.
We just checked your work for you. It seems to be working fine.
Yeah, everything looks great. I'm not disappointed in one bit. I mean, it looks good. Looks really good.
She just got to drive traffic.
Yeah, I drive traffic.
So when you come back from your honeymoon, make sure that you drive some traffic.
And I can see your percentages on your follow-up format. Here, let me go back real quick.
Oh, you found something? Hold on.
I could see your percentages on your follow-up. So people are opening up your emails. Awesome. Pretty cool. But there's nobody else coming through this. This is the importance of having a consistency in your business.
Yes.
As these leads come in, they get brought over to your broadcast list. And that broadcast list, you should be broadcasting twice a day, every day.
Yeah, see?
So let's see here. 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Okay.
Not enough flow.
Okay, we gotta get more consistent here.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure we start. Yeah, we gotta make sure that your leads are not gonna know who you are if you don't keep staying consistent.
So
they'll see your competitors more than you.
So that means, Ida, if you bring us back, I'll tell her.
Yeah.
I'll tell her what you want me to say.
Go.
So basically, Ida, what you need to do, okay, hon, is you need to broadcast twice a day, okay? That's what we were looking for back there, is we were looking to see that you had both an AM and a PM for each and every single day. Do not miss a beat, including your weekends, okay? In the very beginning, if you're new to broadcasting, you got to keep that consistent every single day.
Just like brushing your teeth. That's the way you look at.
You got to.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
Awesome. That was good, right?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, let's see. Who else? Slow down, honey. All right, who's next? Let's see. Okay, those are just comments. Those are just comments. Wait, questions. That one. Did I just see one? Hold on.
I'm going back up to make sure I don't miss anybody.
Okay. We did that one already.
Okay.
Did that one already. We got some new people helping on.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
So, Sharon Green?
Sharon Green is next. Okay, Sharon, let's see. Q. I don't recall knowing about a FB page. Oh, hold on a minute. Something just happened.
Yeah, that's Facebook for you.
Come on, Facebook. I'm reading here. Yeah. Okay. I don't recall knowing about a FB page. I think you mean Facebook, just for PLS. But what do you use your PLS Facebook page for or to do? Is the PLS Max Steingart Free Endless Leads what you study to use your PLS Facebook page? Is the MTI by Max Steingart something different than Max Steingart's Free Leads?
This is all you.
Okay. I see a confusion here, okay? And it could be also because you've been out of the loop. All right. So I'm going to get you caught up right now. All right. So first of all, you're referring to Power Lead System. Okay. What is your Facebook page? All right. This is the way I've taught it, and this is the way our students are getting results. If you have, Sharon, a Facebook account profile, and you have lots and lots of friends and family on that Facebook profile, the primary profile is to be used for only your relatives and close friends, not for business. Okay? So you would separate and not utilize that account as much as you would by creating a separate account that is going to be branded to you, and you're going to use that to network and connect with new people who are looking for a business opportunity, who are network marketers, who are people in the industry that you are actually marketing in, to connect with and build conversation and build that relationship of know, like, and trust. So that's what you do on the second account. The Facebook fan page, you don't need it. And I'll tell you why. First of all, you're totally brand new, and brand new to Facebook marketing when it comes to Facebook fan page. A fan page, aka business page, is only for paid advertisers. So if you're going to use a fan page, then you better be ready to have like a budget that you're going to be doing and learning how to do Facebook ads on if you're going to build up the likes and the audience on that page. Now, if you're not ready for that, if you're brand new, totally agree, then you got no business having a fan page at the moment. Not yet. What you should be focusing on is your Facebook profile that I told you to create and build up from 0 to 5,000 cap. That means you should be adding each and every day new people that you're liking and connecting with and engaging with that are already looking for what you have to offer.
It has to be a target audience.
Thank you. It has to be. And you can do that for free. There's no need to pay for anything compared to what you have to do on a fan page. Is that clear? Okay? Good. I got a thumbs up from you. Great. Now, when it comes to the course that you've invested in Power Lead System, they have a course called by Max Steingart called Endless Free Leads. This course itemizes and trains you on what to do from A, B, C with your profile, and what to say, how to say it, along with scripts to teach you to practice on what types of posts to put on your wall on a daily basis, what types of content to look out for your audience is interested in, to keep consistent with and post, and how to start up conversations in chat without using bots. I'm talking about real chat messages to question and lead and control the conversation before you lead into, well, here's what I have to offer. Because you're not selling anybody here. You're introducing a solution to their problem, if they have one, okay?
Yep.
So that's what you do with that. So NTI has this as an upgrade in the back, and NTI has a lot more than just Max Steingart's Endless Leads. So are they both the same? Yes, they are both the same. They just did it like that for the time being because they put it as a product.
Yeah.
So it's just it's the same course, but they offer it in two different fashions. When you go gold, you have access to Endless Free Leads by itself. But when you go MTI, you have other courses related to traffic, all about traffic. And then you have the Endless Free Leads in there.
Too.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We're going to take one more question because it's 5 o'clock already. Time flies. So we're going to take one more question, and let's see here. I'm looking at, let's see. If you, okay, so Sharon Green, did we just answer that one?
No, this is a different question.
Sharon Green asked, if you are on a shoestring budget and have to pay monthly for your regular marketing, but you got to have money for your advertising traffic, how do you work all that out?
You know how to do that.
Okay, all right. The thing about it is, you have to look at your budget. You have to ask yourself, what is it that you can put towards your business? Okay, you have to ask, what is that number? Is it $500 a month? Is it $1,000 a month? Is it $200 a month? You have to choose that number. And whatever number it is, you have to double it. That's your goal. Because the problem is you got to push yourself to be uncomfortable. And you don't want to break the bank or hurt the family, but you want to always do a little more than what you said, because by nature, we do things to keep us safe, right? And we don't want to be safe. Entrepreneurs don't think to be safe. Entrepreneurs are risk takers, okay? That's what we do. So when, let's say, okay, Rich, all I have is like a couple $100 to invest in my traffic. Okay, well, then start investing $400 a month. All I have is $500, then start investing $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to stretch yourself and make yourself uncomfortable. And believe it or not, that's how you'll grow. I'm telling you right now. But my point is that you just have to stay consistent with what you're doing. If it's every week, do it every week. If it's every 2 weeks, do it every 2 weeks.
Right.
If it's every month, do it every month. Just like I told Mark, when I had a meeting with Mark, I said, Mark, what's your budget? Okay, great. Let's stretch that a little bit.
Yeah.
He said like 200. I'm like, that's not going to work.
Yeah, if you can't do it every week, don't kill yourself over it. Like you said, stretch it out.
So I said, look, we're going to stretch it out. We're going to do 500 clicks.
There we go.
Okay?
Yeah.
And we're going to start stretching you a little bit. And this is why Mark just made 8 sales. Because he's stretching himself a little bit. And he's listening to my advice. And he's taking action. And not only that, he chooses his own consistency. His consistency is once a month.
There you go.
Pretty soon, you're going to see consistency with him every 2 weeks. Then after that, pretty soon you're going to see the consistency change to every week. This is how it starts, guys. You have to find your own groove and stick with it. Come hell or high water, stick with it.
Yeah.
And go through the motions. Okay? So, all right. So we got to go, guys. But
we have an appointment at 5 o'clock with our guy here, Mark Gibbons. How you doing, Mark?
Nora Jane, I didn't get to answer your question. It just popped on, but your question with GoDaddy. Contact GoDaddy because they're really good at customer service.
Oh yeah, they're good.
I love GoDaddy for that reason. I think you just have to make sure that email. So it's just a brand new email you're setting up, okay? Because we want to change that domain name to a brand new email for AWeber. Okay.
That's not fair. You took 2 other questions. Hold on.
No.
Yeah.
I did that because she was there, and I just wanted to tell her to go to GoDaddy and stuff like that.
But Adam said, how far in advance do you set up your automatic emails? 1 day ahead, right?
Well, automatic emails is what we do is with automatic emails, we have an indoctrination for 5 days. And then from there, after the 5th day, they get moved over to the broadcast list automatically with AW Pro Tools if you have AWeber.
Yeah.
Okay, but as far as automation, if I'm broadcasting, I'm always setting up the emails a day ahead right before the following day. So if you have broadcasting to do, I suggest you get it done tonight for tomorrow. And then always stay a day ahead after that, and day ahead after that. So, like today, our broadcast went out. Those emails were already done yesterday. They're already scheduled to go out today. Right? Yep. Tonight, we'll be doing emails for tomorrow.
Okay. We really got to go. Our appointment is waiting for us. We want to thank each and every one of you guys for posting your questions. If we didn't get to your questions, don't worry. What we'll do is we will get to them and reply to them, okay?
You know what? No, I got something better.
What?
Why don't you guys, send us a private message with your question, and I'll make video content on that question.
Ooh.
Specifically only for you.
Nice.
So give you a little more personal touch.
Awesome, Rich. All right. Sounds fun.
I think that'd be a good idea.
All right. So then those of you who, let me revert that. You asked the question and we didn't get a chance to answer your question on the live here on the hot seat. Send a private message with your question to us and Rich and I will do a private video message answer for you.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep. I'll put it on YouTube. You guys can watch it anytime you want.
Absolutely.
Not only that, but that's it, guys. My name is Rich Guzman.
My name is Anastasia Hodge, better known as Coach Ace. Thank you so much.
Love you and appreciate you so much. Be sure if you've been, struggling, you're overwhelmed, you're trying to figure out how the heck do I build this online business everybody's talking about? Well, it's because you're struggling because you're in the process of setting things up, right?
Yes.
The key is, guys, is to always get in flow as quickly as possible. Jump off the cliff, build your parachute on the way down. That's what we do. We kick you off the nest as fast as possible to start getting your results. That's what it's all about, okay? So, guys, we'll see you on a new live very soon. Monday, all right? This weekend, we are off, all right? Take time for ourselves because that's what we do. And so, guys, have a great evening, and we'll see you on a new live very soon.
Bye.